Welcome to a very special Halloween episode of Clickcast. I just heard a weird noise and all the lights went off, so we better go check out what's going on here. What the heck was that? Okay, let's have a look. It's this chair. Oh my god. What the... Ah! Just a decoration for Halloween. Could have not have been like something moved or something. Whoa! Okay, that's not funny. Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay, I'm gonna check things out here, but why don't we start with some Halloween reviews? My flashlight just went off. Ooh. Borgie is bringing you a new spooky adventure game called Every Day is Halloween. In this game, you suddenly wake up in a hospital and everyone seems to be gone. The game brings a spooky vibe with it and reminds me of the old adventure games. While the character movement could have been better, you often get stuck in the walls. This is still a nice game that should definitely be played this time of year. Every Day is Halloween gets a screamy 3.5 stars out of 5. A Little Pirate made by Andy UK is finally here. In this game's crazy story, you want to cruise on a fake pirate ship, but the ship gets hit by a fireball, leaving you stranded to find your way home. The game is a very well made platform game with plenty of fun levels and very important, it has some cool bosses too. Also, a nice gameplay element is that while you gain new weapons, you have to use them from time to time to get to new places in the game. Overall, a very well done platformer. I'll give it a 4 spooky stars out of 5. And here is a project update, folks. Ian is working on a new game called Darklight. The story follows a man named Jared Ravine who works for a senior government agency. As you see, the game has some great graphics. This is a very cool game to watch out for, folks. Another spooky game here for you folks called Skeletor, created by Istvan. In this platformer you have to try and stay alive in an evil world of ghosts and zombies. The game has plenty of levels and some really cool animations for the main character. It would have been nice if the game had some puzzles elements to it, but other than that, this is still a neato Halloween game that fits the theme great. Skeletor gets a scary-ish 3.5 stars out of 5. Hi there, Andrew. How are you today?
G'day, Rikus. I'm all good.
So you have been working hard on your latest game. What can you tell us about it? What is it about?
The game is about a planet which is called Mammalian. Mammalian is filled with beasts and lots of creatures. There is a creature which is the king of the planet. The king is Mammalian's life source, and it powers everything that lives in it. What happens is that aliens from a different planet come in a large spaceship and steal the king. You play as a Bilby that has to find the aliens and return the king before Mammalian slowly dies.
When do you think the game will be finished?
I really don't know when the game will be finished, because I have lots of other projects. I'm even making it online. which is a big project for me. So maybe next year.
Was it hard to make the engine for this game?
The engine wasn't really hard. Well, I pretty much stole the NIT engine. But I have some bosses and lots of bad guys, and I have to create my own engine for that.
Do you guys celebrate Halloween in Australia?
I guess we do celebrate Halloween in Australia, but not my family. We don't really see kids wearing vampire costumes or ghost costumes at night time. Like, no one even trick-or-treats. I guess that's just my neighborhood.
Well, that's all I have for you, Andrew. Is there anything you would like to say to all the listeners out there?
I'd like to say, don't give up on your project. Just, even if it's hopeless, just keep it up. I guess it would look good.
Thank you so much and have a great spooky day.
See you, Rikas. Have a good day.
And I have to be honest and say that Hempphilly created another winner. In this fun action/puzzle game, you have to blast the bad guys away but solve puzzles at the same time by stopping time. Yes, I did say that right, you can stop time. This in itself creates for some really original level designs. While the game is not as polished as some of Hemp's previous games, this is a totally original rocking game that has to be in your collection right now. This game gets 4 very spooky scary stars out of 5. Also, speaking of Halloween, GameBuilder.info has a nice Halloween compo running with great prizes, so be sure to check that out. You know what? I love Hatman. Hatman is a new game created by Bibbin in the old classic Nintendo retro style, and it's done perfectly. These type of games can go either way, but Bibbin has perfected this game. While the game is on the short side, what is there works. However, Bibbin stated that this is only part 1 of the game, so more Hatman goodness is in the works. With crazy retro graphics, bosses, and an excellent gameplay elements, Hatman receives 4.5 spooky stars out of 5.
Hello?
Hi there, it's Rikas.
Hey Rikas, what's going on?
Not much, how are you today?
I've been doing alright.
Alright.
A bunch of work.
Because I heard you were grading some games for the competition already, is that true?
It is true. That seems to be the only thing I do nowadays.
Well,
this round is turning out to be pretty good now. It seems like a lot of time's been put into these games now.
yeah, were you surprised that you got so many high quality submissions?
Actually, I've been coming to expect it about now.
Okay.
We're getting down to the pros now, so...
So speaking of the competition, how did you come up with the idea to do this in the first place?
Well, I looked at my bank account and I noticed I had too much money, so I thought of a really good way to get rid of it.
Well, there you go.
Yes, and then I just made the competition spontaneously.
And were you surprised with the first round that so many people applied for it?
Actually, yes, I was. I didn't think that this kind of competition would attract that many people, but I turned out to be wrong, and I'm glad for it. So.
Alright, so there's some really good prizes coming up with the competition. Can the people expect some more prizes, or did you finalize everything already?
No, I'm still talking to a few people, and I'm waiting for a few responses from a few companies.
Okay.
Talking about my competition and seeing if they would be willing to donate prizes. Nothing's totally final yet, but anything else would be just total extra.
Well,
Not to expect anything else.
Yeah. So when the competition is over, are you going to do something with the final games, or are you going to put them on a special page or anything like that, or are you just going to let them be there?
What I'm doing is I'm actually making up a competition website right now.
Oh, great.
It's coming along nicely. I'm just really bad HTML coder, so it's taking a little bit. But that should be up in a week or so, and then after that, all the games will go there, along with the winners and the participants. So.
All right, well, that's great. All right, so I think we're going to wrap things up already. Did you have anything to say to all the listeners out there?
Hi. That's it.
That's it, hi. Well, I'm sure they're saying hi right back to you. All right, well, thank you so much for the interview there, and until next time.
All right, see you later.
See you later. If you want a scary action game, then this is it. Trick or Treat, created by Dustin, is a great horror game created back in 2006, but this game is still rocking it today. In the game, you have to destroy ghosts or evil skeletons, so you can get some treats in the end. The better you do, the more treats you get. The graphics are outstanding and put you right smack in the middle of Halloween. With its spooky graphics, Trick or Treat gets a scarific 5 stars out of 5. About. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We're gonna watch some clips from the previous year since we're now 1 year old. Yay! Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good Halloween, everyone. See ya! Welcome to the very first episode of Clickcast. My name is Rikus, your host for this exciting new project. It's ringing.
Hello.
Hi there, Adam. It's Rikus. Hello? I got it. Oh!
According to Mark, it did really well. The game's done excessively well, a lot better than I think both of us really expected, especially in the first 2 days. It was almost like a bunch of people showed up on his forums out of nowhere, and that was really exciting for both of us. But